Right, so here's the deal. Let me put on a little hat quickly. This is a thinking cap, the tassel over the ears. Jason Fung, Fung. We're looking it up. I am here. Now, this is not a hate video, just sharing constant criticism. So I've just Googled up Jason Fung. I'll put this on the screen. And so basically someone's written to me in my coaching group. If you go to durianrider.com, we do a coaching group. If you want to get lean, if you want to get some abs, if you want to get abs, let's get a bit of ab shot. No, that's not so good. If you want to get abs, get some striations in your shoulders. If you want to get your girlfriend or wife fit and hot, like my girlfriend, Natasha here, then I've got the advice for you. So coaching group, durianrider.com. Had this one person just wrote to me in private and said, I'm clinically type 2 diabetic now. I've been following the Jason Fung. I don't know how to pronounce it. Is it Fung or Fung? Fung? F-U-N-G. I've been following this guy's intermittent fasting, promotes low carb, keto, carnivore stuff, and I'm type 2 diabetic. My blood sugars just keep going up and up and up, and I lose a bit of weight and I rebound. I lose weight and rebound. My thyroid's also low. So durianrider, what can I do? Well, I ain't no doctor, but I've definitely seen a lot of people reverse type 2 diabetes with a high carbohydrate, low fat, vegan lifestyle every fucking time. I mean, look at it up. Don't believe what I say. Right? Don't believe anything I say. Do it for your own experience, your own experiment. Watch a documentary, what the hell. Do a bit of reading. Google up Dr. McDougall and Dr. Bernard and Dr. Esselstyn, all these people who are reversing, type 2 diabetes without having to restrict and eat one day, starve the next. That's just binging and purging, right? So this Jason Fung guy, I'm looking it up here. It says why low-fat diet don't work. And then this guy's Asian. Now I've got a lot of Asian friends in Thailand and Malaysia and the Philippines and here in Australia. And some of them are like lean Bruce Lee physique. Some of them look like me, Bruce Lee physique, all right? And some of them look like Jason Fung, a little bit pudgy, a little bit extra body fat, all right? So now I think if you're an expert in weight loss, you should be lean, single-digit body fat, year-round, without any steroids or liposuction or whatever. You should just be lean. If you've been watching me for the last 10 years, you notice every single video, I'm either really lean, too lean, or just fucking lean. Simple as that. And my girlfriends in my life, always fucking lean, even if they start out fat. Because this shit works, man. And so I'm just thinking, how come this guy, Jason Fung, isn't super lean? I mean, if you're a weight loss coach, it's only fair to be critiqued on your results. Am I wrong? All right. So I'm not saying this guy's a bad dude or whatever. Just if you're fat or thin, fit or unfit, doesn't make you good or bad. But your advice, it clearly doesn't work. And so this guy can't get results for himself. So I'm thinking, how can you get results for other people? If you can't get results for yourself, if you're not really in good shape, how can you really get other people in good shape? If your wife or your husband or your kids aren't in good shape, does your program really work? Or is it way too hard, unsustainable, or just doesn't even fucking work? So this person's got the type 2 diabetes, the low thyroid, and so I basically put them on the high carb, low fat thing. And all of a sudden, the insulin sensitivity is going up, insulin resistance going down, and life's getting better. Right? So watch the documentary, What the Health. And if you're a diabetic out there, then I love diabetics because they're so sensitive to their blood sugars because they're testing their blood sugar every few hours, especially type 1s, and they just all of a sudden report massive insulin sensitivity boosts. All right? And so where I agree with this Jason dude is that he does say insulin determines your body weight. And so we're on the same page here. He's 100% correct there. Calories don't determine your body weight, your hormones. Calories don't determine your body weight or body composition. Your hormones do. That's why there's certain drugs people can take to lose or gain body fat or weight, etc., or muscle. All right? So the hormones determine that. And insulin, being the number one most anabolic hormone, yes, much more anabolic than testosterone, is what's going to be triggered up with a high-fat, high-protein animal lifestyle. And look, just go to any supermarket, man, and look at find the heaviest person in the supermarket, and have a chat with them. Big friend, say, look, what's your favorite fruit? What's your top 10 favorite foods? And I guarantee you in my life, they're not going to say bananas, steamed rice, sugar I'm a friggin' oats with a little bit of low-fat soy milk and water and some soft drink and some low-fat bread and low-fat vegan desserts and no. It's gonna be bacon, KFC, nuggets, KFC chicken, big fat greasy Big Mac meat burgers, full fat ice cream, full fat cream. Fruit? What's fruit? Rice, steamed rice? No. Deep fried rice? Yeah, I'll eat that. So it's the fat, alright? So I've been training people for over 20 years now, since 1996. Everybody I train gets fucking insane results. 100%. If they stick with it, alright? And it doesn't take much discipline, in my opinion, to enjoy eating rice and pasta and pizza and bread. I'd had some vegan ice cream before. Low-fat vegan ice cream. I've got some rice on the boil. Natasha's cooking up some vegan pad see ew. It's like carbohydrate paradise here. It's carb central. And we eat like Bruce Lee's, right? Eat like Bruce Lee, man. Rice, fruit. And if you want to have the Jason Fung results, then you do that. Jason Fung, I know a guy called Jason Fung. Maybe you've seen Jason Fung on YouTube. Jason Fung was a guy I met, I think it was 2012 at Woodstock Fruit Festival. And, he wasn't in shape. He's a little bit, a bit tubby and just like, musician, just like, hey man, what's going on? Just hanging out. And now he's like crushing it, triathlon, cycling, running, leaned right up, just really, really fast. And just amazing. Non-athlete, become pretty high level athlete and totally natural, no, not doping or anything. You know what I mean? Really, really impressive. This shit fucking works. And so as I keep thinking when I say Jason Fung, I'm thinking Jason Fonger. So it's quite a funny little connection there. But like if you watch people who in my carb cult, Sugar Mountain, Chiang Mai, Adelaide, whatever you call it, all the crew, long term, whether they're big durianrider fans still or not durianrider fans, if they're still following the high carbs cycling and the low fat shit, or doing bodybuilding maybe they're not cycling, maybe they're bodybuilding. They're getting impressive results, aren't they? So that's just the real deal here. Jason Fung gave me diabetes, but you're not the only one. You're not the only one. A high fat diet, it just kills your thyroid. So you got to ask yourself the question, do I want Jason Fung's results where I'm not obese, but I'm not really impressive. I'll take my shirt off at the beach. I'm like, dad bod. Nothing wrong with that. Or do I want to be lean and have abs and solid level of muscle? Whether I'm a marathon runner or I'm a bodybuilder. Imagine if I was a bodybuilder, right? I would be 95 kilos, 3% body fat year round. Maybe 5% body fat year round. Maybe 7% body fat year round. But I'd be fucking shredded year round. Instead of being a cyclist who's shredded year round. Even Geraint Thomas, the Tour de France winner, isn't as lean as I am year round. He doesn't eat like me. Yeah? We see a few vegan pizzas on his stuff and things like that, but this thing in pro sport where people don't even get it yet. Crazy performances, but they can't even maintain their weight year round, which is, I find it effortless, man. And it ain't my genetics, because I've got people in my family who are clinically obese, clinically overweight. It's what you put in your mouth. And so anyway, Jason Fung, let's debunk him again. He says that carbs turn to fat. But he fails to talk about why there's billions of lean Asians, Indians, and Africans who eat a high carbohydrate diet and who don't have gym memberships. They ain't running marathons and they're using their motorbikes or walking around or whatever. They have pretty low level fitness, but they're lean and shredded because their diet is low fat and very, very low in animal products. Not by ethics or choice, just by situational financial means. All they can afford is the rice and the dal and the soy milk and the water and the sugar and some bananas. And when they eat animal products, it's maybe a bit of fish sauce, or a little bit of bone broth or whatever, or at a wedding or a birthday party they have a little chicken schnitzel or whatever. Maybe. And then otherwise they're lean as fuck, man. You go to these places, you go to Nigeria, you go to Thailand, you go to the Philippines, you go to the country areas where people are living on a shoestring and they're not starving. And they are, man, some incredible physiques out there. Incredible physiques. Guys, abs shredded. Girls, hubba. Just lean carbohydrate eaters. But Jason Fung doesn't cover that, does he? He pretends that the billions of lean Asians out there and Africans and Indians who are living on the rice and the carbohydrates that he claims turn to fat every time you eat them. Why is fat called fat if fat makes you slim? Why are carbohydrates called carbohydrates if it makes you fat? Why am I so lean? No matter what training I do, no matter if I'm do no training or lots of training, I'm still always lean. Yeah? Why when you give me a 150 kilo person, do I get them down to 75 kilos in a year? Why is that? You know, I'm not saying arrogant, boastful, but it's true. You give me any fat person, like shrink them up, get them like shrink wrap look. Some of you don't like that, but hey, if you want weight loss, I'm your man, 100%. If you want to have increased insulin sensitivity, carbohydrates are your man. That's the king and queen of nutrition, carbohydrate. Just Google up insulin resistance. You know, low-fat diet. It increases insulin sensitivity. Dr. Walter Kempner, back in the 1920s, showing that sugar increases insulin sensitivity. But here we are in 2019, still having the fucking debate. Sugar causes insulin resistance. How? Fat, dietary fat, we consume fat. It blocks insulin receptor sites. It coats them. Insulin is a little hormone that locks with the sugar, goes into the cell, nourishes the cell. Blood sugar stabilizes, all right? When the insulin receptor sites are coated in fat, oil, or nuts, or avocado, or animal products, too much fat, then the insulin can't get into the cell. So the sugar goes up, and when the sugar goes up, the body goes, oh, more insulin. Now we have more insulin getting released, which is more anabolic hormones in the body, so the weight's going up, all the inflammation's going up from the excess insulin, trying to tell us, hey, you're on the wrong path, right? Fat paralyzes insulin by blocking its pathway into the cell. This is basic fucking human physiology that even a dummy like me can understand. So how do we have all these doctors and lawyers and barristers and surgeons, all these really smart people, overweight, thinking, oh, rice is the problem? And when you explain to them, how does insulin work in the body? They're like, oh yeah, it does. Oh yeah, fat does block the insulin receptor site. Yeah, that makes sense. Insulin's anabolic. High insulin levels make me fatter. But isn't it because it's carbohydrates' fault? You just explain to them, they understand it. It's a bit like saying, you know, what color is this little thing? What color? It's black, yeah? Yeah, that's plastic. Yeah, I agree, it's black and plastic. And then you say, so what's it made out of? Isn't this made out of gold? Isn't this fluorescent pink? This is what fucking people are doing. You explain it to them. And they get it. And it makes sense. Human physiology textbook, yeah, I get it. But isn't carbohydrate a problem? Isn't this pink fluoro made out of gold? You just said it's black plastic, and it is. So what do you do? What do you do, man? It's almost like the smarter the person, the dumber they are when it comes to nutrition. It's very unfortunate. So anyway, if you want Jason Fung's results, you keep doing that. If you want the type 2 diabetes, you keep doing that. If you want lean Bruce Lee physique, then do something different. If you want to be constantly dreaming about carbohydrates and go, oh my God, I can't eat any carbs and I've got to eat bacon, and increasing your risk of heart disease, we're not even talking about keto crotch here. We're not talking about impotence, meaning so much fat that you can't get blood flow to your penile area. Sufficient blood flow to maintain an erection? Holy shit, man. That's what happens on keto. That's what happens on these fatty diets. All your red blood cells get stuck together so your dong ain't strong no more. What? For me, that would be like, what's going on? How's your mum? Sort of thing. Your mum ain't gonna be satisfied. Hang on, that sounds wrong. But anyway, man, this has got a little chart here. It says sugar, starch, goes straight to the liver, gets stored as glycogen, gets stored as fat. Irreversible. What a fucking idiot. But again, man, you can be out of shape, like Fung, and people will be like, I don't care, as long as you tell me good things about my bad habits, My question to Fung is, where's your abs, bro? Where's your striations, man? Can you even see that? Can't even see it. Let's do a better shot. Let's get real here. I mean, look how lean I am, man. Yeah, look how lean this is. Look how lean, you know what I mean? That's after a full day of eating. Full day of drinking. Every day I look like this. I wake up and then I'm always this lean. No matter how fit or how little or how much I train. Because I always eat low fat, year out. Yeah? If I get too lean, I eat more fat. Simple as that. So I don't know what more to say. If you do want more information, grab a copy of my ebooks. I hate to be salesy, but man, people are buying shit out there. If you're going to spend money, spend it on the best. Get the fucking best. You deserve it. Wouldn't you like to have the results I've got or other people get? Then listen to me, man. Listen to me. Actually, don't even listen to me. Listen to fucking common sense. And you'll find they'll speak a lot of that. Especially when it comes to weight loss, nutrition, insulin resistance, insulin sensitivity. And again, you can follow these clowns out there and keep wasting your lifetime, and your schlong don't work properly, and your mood's shit, and you're constantly addicted to stimulant usage. You can't do nothing without some caffeine or some Coke or some Ritalin or whatever every day. And you can't even go to sleep properly without taking some antidepressant or sleep drug or alcohol or whatever. This is reality for a lot of people. They wake up with stims and they have to take something to go to bed, some Still Knocks or some booze just to wind down. In the meantime, there's this roller coaster of emotions. Wouldn't it be cool just to wake up and go, wow, I get to eat my fruit and my oats and my rice and my corn and my sugars, and I don't have to calorie restrict. I get to eat all the carbohydrates I want. I just be mindful of my fat intake, which is fucking easy because you're carbon up. You don't feel deprived. Imagine doing the intermittent fasting thing live. I can't eat now. I've got to wait another 2 hours. Your mood's dropping, your testosterone's dropping, your thyroid's dropping, everything's fucking dropping. Your girlfriend or your husband's attraction for you's dropping because your mood's fucking flew the floor. Your performance at work's dropping. Your boss is like, why the fuck are we paying you this much money? You're doing stupid bike changes at the Giro. Just stupid shit. You add your liability on the road because you can't pay attention because your blood glucose is dropping. You're like, oh, and you're causing accidents. That's fucking fucked up, man. People are literally, you go on YouTube all the time, you see, or maybe LiveLeak.com, just these internet sites where they have all these horrific accidents. Cars going in the, you see people, they see the car and they freeze. Maybe they're in high heels or low carb, and then the car just cleans them out. And it's like, man, if you just ran a little bit over here or had some reaction time because you were carbed up or you had some proper footwear on. Remember that time, that tragedy in London, was it 2017, where those crazy dudes doing all that stuff, and this lady, I think she was an Aussie lady, she was running in heels. And they ran after her, she was in heels and she fell over, and that was it, that was game over. If she had running shoes on, she would have been alright. But she's wearing heels, couldn't run. Fuck that, man. I don't get anyone with bed. Heels for the bedroom only. But anyway, that's too much crazy talk for most people. That's too much common sense for the average status quo citizen following the guidelines out there of, you know, eat your meat, drink your milk, rice is bad. Ignore 5 billion lean Asians. I repeat myself again and again like a broken fucking record. Ignore the 5 billion lean Asians out there. The lean Indians out there. Alright? If you want to, let's say Bill Gates is watching this video, he's like, durianrider, you're crazy, you're right. I'll give you $1,000 for every lean person you can bring me to the camera who isn't calorie restricted. I'm going to jump on a plane, I'm going to go to the fucking Philippines, I'm going to fill up 737 Boeing Maxes, dropping it off to Bill Gates' front door. All the Filipinos from the villages, hey guys, you eat rice, you eat fruit, come with me. And they'll be running out there for their rice pots and their fruit bags, meringue and durian and mangoes and, you know, soy sauce and rice. So yeah, I want some of that, you know, and they're all going to be lean like that. And then you find all the overweight ones. Who wants your steak and eggs and all that stuff? The more fat you eat, the more fat you wear. Simple as that. And you can disagree with me, you're still going to be wrong. And okay, this is reality. Like, if you're out there, you're going to have family members, you're going to like bang your head against the wall. You know, maybe your mum or your dad's a doctor or a surgeon or a barrister or a lawyer, you know, and you're going to explain to them very simply what's going on. They're like, oh, no. The amount of fat lawyers and fat bankers and fat barristers and fat doctors and fat surgeons I've talked to over the last 20 years about nutrition, it's like, far out, man. You know, I don't understand how can you be so academic, so smart, but so dumb when it comes to basic human nutrition. Just like you spell it out for them and then they agree with you, but then there's something in their brain, this cognitive dissonance or whatever, just like, this is fluorescent yellow, fluorescent pink. It's changing colours before my eyes. It's made out of gold, platinum, and silver. You know, like, well, what is it? Again, what it is some people just don't want to fucking control their life. They want to keep doing their yo-yo diets and eating their bacon and think I'm going to be lean like Harley or Bruce Lee one day. Keep eating my bacon diet. Yeah, I just skip my meal. And yeah, so I guess we've got to have some empathy there and understand that a lot of people, they don't want to change their diet. They don't value their health. They don't really give a fuck about their family. They don't care if they die today from a heart attack because they want to eat their steak burger. They really don't care. And that's probably the part where we've got to have empathy and understand that some people out there, they don't really like living. They don't like living. And so they'll just do all these diet fad bullshits to pretend that they care. But really, bottom line, if you really give a fuck about your health, about those around you, then you do some crazy shit. You'll do some hardcore lifestyle reform. Right? So if you have family members out there, or husbands or wives or kids who don't want to take action, breathe it in. Understand it's probably the hardest thing about being healthy is seeing our friends and family just not give a fuck. Just totally destroy their health through apathy. And that's probably the hardest thing out there to see. To go, well, it's so frustrating. Like, you could make some little changes and get some crazy results, you know. But you gotta understand, people don't want to do that. So they'll bang their head against your logic and rationale. I can't listen to you because you're my daughter or my husband or my whatever, son. Neighbor from neighbor. You're older than me, you're younger than me, you're a different color. I can't listen to you. I gotta listen. It's like, okay, whatever. So you just understand. If you tell people the truth and they can't handle it, they don't want it. They're not ready for it, alright? Maybe it's not because they're dumb. They just don't fucking want it. Breathe it in. Give it to someone else. Because they don't want it. Move on. Anyway. If you're doing Fung's program, you don't care about your health. Simple as that. Oh, and just quickly recap, I didn't really explain it. Hopefully you got it, but let's say you didn't get it. People who don't change their diet, radical reform, they don't give a fuck. They're willing to die, they're done. Right? Get the shovel, get the spade, get the life insurance, get it updated, understand, have empathy for them. Don't give them a hard time. They don't want it. They don't want to live anymore. They're just happy to just do. Okay, cool. We get that. Now, why? Let's say you've got a couple of people out there who really want results and they're getting fat, they're yo-yoing, their thyroid's out of whack. Why does intermittent fasting make you fat? Why can't Jason get results for himself? One, when you intermittent fast, you are denying your body's desire for carbohydrate, right? And maybe you're hungry, your body's like, no, eat. And you're like, no, can't eat that carbohydrate, gotta starve, gotta wait until 2 o'clock. And so your thyroid goes, okay, let's slow things down. Because otherwise we're burning too many calories, we're in a famine, let's slow everything down. So it lowers your thyroid, drops it right back. So you become a bit more like, yo man, yeah, cool. And you're just more like, listless. A listless organism doesn't burn many calories. A listless organism will last longer in a famine because it's not running around all hyped up, dopamine, having fun, burning calories, having great sex, boom. That burns a lot of fucking calories, man. It takes a lot of energy. So high-fat diets, thyroid damage causes listlessness to conserve the organism's calories, which is a fucking smart thing, man. So it creates your apathy. Oh, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do this. I need coffee. I don't know. All right. So whenever you find you need stimulants to get shit done, like entertaining stuff, like normal stuff, easy stuff, to do anything, just to even wake up. If you need stimulants to wake up, then understand that your thyroid has already been under attack, from your diet yo-yoing or whatever, or certain meds. So understand that you got some things to work on there. And so that's why these people gain the weight. So then a low thyroid, just high insulin, it creates a weight gain effect, which is preservation in nature. So you're in famine. Thyroid low, weight going up, insulin going up from all the fat and insulin resistance. Fat paralyzes insulin, causes fasting insulin to go up, which creates weight gain, which is good if you're in a famine crisis. Mother Nature wants weight gain in the famine. There you go. So that explains why intermittent fasting makes you... Just go onto the forums, man. There's a great forum called Whole Food Plant-Based Aussies, and they're full of part-time vegans or whatever, or vegetarians or whatever they do. And go on there, even the person who runs the forum, and just ask them, hey guys, who actually in this group's really in shape? And how long have you been doing this thing for? And they're all into like, sugar's bad, don't eat too much rice, intermittent fasting is good, and none of them have any real great results, despite being really disciplined for many years. So go and talk to your friends out there. Go, just jump on the forums and find out the most dedicated intermittent fasting, the sugar phobics, all those people. And they're always like coffee, no fitness whatsoever, So go check it out. And yeah, but if anyone can out there to show me someone who's intermittent fasting and getting really great results and not dependent on stimulants all the time and not abusing anabolic steroids. There's so many fake news out there. I'm jacked. I'm like 95 kilos, 5% body fat, intermittent fasting for the win. No, that's steroid abuse, man. And I'm not against steroids, I understand the deal, you know. But don't fucking bullshit people and show this incredible steroid physique and claim it's from being natural and intermittent fasting. Because that's just bullshit, man. You know, and you know that, I know that. And a lot of other people who've taken gear before know that as well. But I know the average punter goes, oh wow, I'm going to get that steroid physique because I eat KFC at 10 a.m. instead of 8 a.m. There's people out there who believe that shit. So you have the dumb, you have the apathetic, and you have the wise. That's 3 types of people. And I like to appeal to the wise. And hopefully one day influence the dumb and the apathetic. But the wise, that's who I'm speaking to. And if you've got this far in the video, you're that minority group. Keep it up. The world needs you. Spread the word.